upon a time, there was a teenage Corn who documented her inner life across several notebooks. Those notebooks have now been recovered and they are going to be submitted for professional psychological evaluation. The subject is me, the professional is a machine. I would say this is a crime, a thriller novel. It's dramatic as hell. I don't know if we're on that level, but I want to get there. So may as well just expose my whole self on the internet and see if you enjoy it. Just a little warning, don't trust AI to give you a psychological diagnosis, okay? I've studied psychology and I can't even diagnose myself. This might be my oldest journal that I have. Look at the friggin' label. Justin Bieber. I wasn't even a Justin Bieber like stan. Like at the time girls were frothing over Justin Bieber and I guess I was too. First of all, it's called Siobhan's because that's my name. We'll just call myself Baby Corn. Siobhan's late year diary, 2011. And at the bottom it says, the only person that should be reading this book is Siobhan. Continue if you dare. With an ice cream cone. If anyone were to look at this, they wouldn't turn the page. Right? Oh shit, we're getting even deeper. Stop! Don't go any further. This book contains private and important things about Siobhan and her life. If you were caught reading this, you will be in deep trouble. And don't worry, you will be caught. I'm warning you. Oh my god, here's another one. Think how sad Siobhan will be if you read anymore. I feel like I'm reading a children's book. Now, I'm just like glazing over this and I'm already seeing stuff that is very exposing. But you know what? We just gotta look past that. Dear diary, well this is it. I finally started to write a diary again. It has taken me 3 years to do it. I guess in this diary, I will just write things about my life and even things that worry me. In the future, I will look back and probably laugh at this. How did you know? Just read my diary over and I already found mistakes. Ha ha ha. I said I guess twice. Thanks. Oh well, who cares? It's a diary. Wow, my writing is terrible at the moment. I have been doing really shit this semester, and as my mum says, this is year 9, and you are supposed to be putting in the work. We all know year 9. Whew. I will admit, I have been lazy, but next semester I will make mum proud. I have to get a gold certificate. A gold certificate was like, you did really well in all your classes, and you were like the best. And you got a special piece of paper. Right now, I really just want to the rest of the term off, but I'm way too scared to ask my mum though. It's week 8 and all we really do is nothing. If I don't go for the rest of the term, I'm gonna get super organized. Hopefully mum can appreciate that, but I'm super scared. I also had to wash Venus's shitty ass, which wasn't fun and it stunk. My hand's hurting and I think I've written enough for today. Bye. I don't even know what to think. It's just, I'm sure you've all read back on your old diaries and you're like, I guess I wanted to see how far I've come, or maybe how worse off I am right now. Okay, she's ready. Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh my god, psychiatric evaluation. Shit, what's wrong with me? Prognosis, concerning but highly entertaining. Excuse me? Auto-ghosting syndrome. Oh my god, auto-ghosting syndrome. Shit, auto-ghosting syndrome. You opened a brand new diary, wrote exactly 2 sentences, and realized that in order to keep writing, you had to actually think thoughts. That was a deal breaker. Hey, it's hard work keeping up a diary. You know what I mean? Why am I like from New York? New York. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard to do this stuff. Midnight self-bullying. You finally open the diary again after 3 years. Do you express your deepest feelings? Do you reflect on growing up? No. You immediately proofread a paragraph you wrote 30 seconds ago and roast yourself for repeating the phrase I guess. You were literally grammar policing your own brain in the dark. First of all, I wasn't writing a diary in the dark. Oh, don't be stupid. Second of all, I really actually did have a problem with this. I think I still do this to this day. Even on birthday cards and stuff, I'll be like, oops, oh, I'm a dumbass, sorry about that. I spelled that wrong. I don't know what that means. The dropout to get organized loophole. You convince yourself that skipping the last 2 weeks of 9th grade was actually a high-level strategic move to get a gold certificate. Yeah. You generally told yourself, if I simply stop going to school, I will become a functioning adult. Well, I didn't tell myself that because I was a child. This isn't a strategy, this is a scam you pulled on your own brain. First of all, Mr. Doctor, no rebuttal, sorry. Maternal retribution avoidance. That sounds scary. The only thing stopping you from dropping out of the 9th grade to organize your life was the terrifying reality of your mother. Mum is the final boss holding your entire education together by a thread. I'm just telling AI that it needs to make it more like a diagnosis, not just like, you a scan of your mama. Settle down. What am I paying for? Like, this is $200 a session. Like, ridiculous. The emergency dog butt interlude. My favorite part. The emotional shift here is legendary. Thanks, Doc. You go from a deep existential crisis about your academic future straight into an emergency pet sanitation. Well, yeah, if you had dog butt poop on your bed, yuck. You know, no? Sorry, I need to stop. 1 minute you're agonizing over your destiny, and the next you're fighting for your life scrubbing a dog's butt. A truly humbling plot twist. Yeah, it is. Washing a dog's shitty butt is very humbling, and the dogs I have are teeny little, like that big. So you gotta be delicate with it. It's sensitive. Don't even get me started if they're constipated, because then you gotta... My diagnosis from this entry says that I had chronic procrastination disguised as planning. I might still have a bit of that, so thank you. Let's move on to a different entry. Oh my god. This is so embarrassing. This might be one of the most embarrassing journal entries I've ever written. I haven't even showed my girlfriend this, so we're about to be exposed. To the story time. I have some very interesting things to talk about. Well, before now, I only wrote things in my diary that I wouldn't care if someone read. But now, this is going to become top secret. I will have to find a place to hide this because there is going to be some pretty deep shit. Haha. Well, ever since the start of this term, I have been deeply in love with this absolutely gorgeous girl. And I named her right there, but I'm not gonna say that. My love has never been this intense. Every morning, I wake up and I think about her. I think about her all the time. Capital letters. Whenever I see her at school, I just stare. Hey. I'm just so amazed by her beauty. But the thing is, I don't even think she knows who I am. Next year, I'm gonna come back hot, and hopefully she'll fall in love with me. I have been hoping that she actually likes girls, and I kept saying, maybe she's a lesbian or whatever. Oh my gosh. And then today, I go on Facebook and see that she's in an open relationship with her best friend. I'm jealous, but also happy, because this increases my chances of getting with her. Next year, she'll see. She'll fall in love with me, and we will all live happily ever after. Oh my god, no. I actually don't think I can share this with the world. No, there's gotta be worse journal entries out there. Keep going, mate, keep going. Where is it? By the way, her name is literally written, like, imagine you write this small, just like normally on a line. Her name's taken up about 3 lines, followed by 5 hearts, 3 X's, and it says love of my life next to it. Oh, after the happily ever after, I said, ha jokes. So that softens it a bit. I'm just hoping she'll know my name. Dreams can come true. I'll keep my head up and keep hoping. Bye. And then I say, isn't that so psychic though? As soon as I say that and I started liking her, she's in a relationship with a girl. I'm trying to grasp at any sign I can. Let's see what he has to say. She's loading. I must have had a lot of issues and it's trying to understand them. The robot is now telling me what it is doing. Apparently they have clicked the pen so hard that the spring broke and they emit a long, highly qualified sigh. What is a highly qualified sigh? Stupid. I have reviewed the submissions entered into evidence. Oh my god, am I criminal? This might actually be criminal. The predator-prey staring protocol. Oh my god, I was a predator? Shit, I can't release this video. Instead of deploying basic human communication, your entire courtship strategy is to silently burn a hole into the side of her head from across the gym. Yes, you know that's how it works, right? Okay, I'm not gonna justify it. You will openly admit she has no idea who you are, yet you seem entirely stumped as to why you aren't currently dating. Shit. Another symptom I have is delusional passive seduction. That sounds quite nice. Your actionable step-by-step plan to win over the supposed love of your life is to disappear for the summer, undergo a mystical, unearned glow-up. What do you mean unearned? Why is it unearned? I was planning to work for that glow-up, you know? You genuinely believed you could simply walk into graphic design looking mildly more attractive and this girl would immediately drop her pencils and propose. It wasn't that deep, but maybe she'd drop a pen or a pencil. Oh my god, symptom 5, the serial killer shrine. Oh my god, it's talking about when I wrote her name in the big letters. Shit. The self-awareness briefly flickered to life, only to be immediately smothered by a giant block letter tribute that looks like evidence from a true crime documentary. Oh my god. I knew it was cringe, I really did know it was cringe, but I didn't think it would be telling me I'm a freaking psycho murderer. Shit. So the doctor thinks I was operating under the profound delusion that romantic success is achieved through silent staring, hoping for spontaneous summer glow-ups, and aggressively monitoring Facebook statuses. The doctor then closes the chart, pushes the glasses up the nose, and says, I prescribe immediate retroactive embarrassment. Court is adjourned. Court? I'm in court? Oh shit! You know what? I feel like back in 2014, that was how you fell in love, right? You stared at someone, and I was really obsessed with like glowing up all the time. I'd be like, it's school holidays, now it's time to like pretty much shed off my skin, and I'll go back into the next term like so sexy, and everyone would just be like kissing my feet. If you have something similar about a crush in your diaries, you know I think we get each other. Let's go on to a new one. Holy moly, it's 2016! Yes, I'm back with another entry, and it will definitely be way less cringy. Like, gee, my 14-year-old self was hella weird. This is 2 years later, so somehow I have recovered from my cringiness and my intense crushes. Like that. Anyway, I'm now 16 turning 17. Oh my god. I don't even know if I should reveal that, because the older I get, the worse this is gonna seem. And I've really grown as a person. I'm still on that bloody weight loss journey, ha 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 ha. But at the moment, I'm feeling really inspired and motivated. I'm studying and I'm loving life. Wow, very positive. Let's see where this goes. So I started college, by the way. College is so much better than high school. Like, holy frick. It's just a really nice environment. I did make friends actually, quite a lot. I'd say more acquaintances, but they are still relatively nice to me. Now that I have a foundation of friends and I'm used to the college life, I have just been going to the library to study. Like, I only saw my friend group once at an assembly and I haven't even hung out with them. So I had no friends basically. What was all that shit before? They obviously couldn't care less, though, haha. They don't even ask where I am. Aww. So I've just decided to keep keen and study heaps and do really well at college. Yeah, it was quite a depressing time. Oh yeah, still single. Ha 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 ha. I'm just focusing on more important things. Young teens, aren't we just swell? Oh yeah, I also didn't end up going to my year 10 formal because I was a fat motherfucker. Because I was a fat motherfucker and I didn't get that blasted gold certificate either. Ha ha ha. High school was hell. Oh well, better you, better me. Alright, let's see what it says about me having no friends. The sheer volume of coping mechanisms in these 3 pages is enough to fund an entire psychology department. Really? You were 16 turning 17. You have apparently really grown as a person. Who is this? This is to me. You opened the 2016 entry declaring your 14-year-old self was hella weird and promised this entry will be way less cringy. Within the exact same page of this mature manifesto, you unironically use the exclamation, holy fuck, and refer to yourself as moi. Yes, I did. Is that bad? Chronological narcissism. What? You successfully aged 2 years chronologically while aggressively regressing linguistically. Because I said moi? I was just trying to have a bit of fun with you. The Phantom Friend Group. You begin by boasting that you actually made quite a lot of friends. In the literal next breath, you downgrade them to acquaintances. Yeah. By the next page, you confess you only saw this group once at assembly and haven't hung out with them. You essentially put yourself in the witness protection program because a group of random teenagers didn't take a daily roll call of your whereabouts. Ouchie! Shit! I did put myself in witness protection. And that was my college life. I was just in the library like a fucking loser. Hey, I think if someone's your friend, they would check on you. This is why you don't seek help from robots. Unless it's for emails, because I find that quite helpful. The gold certificate tragedy. A tragedy. Let the medical record reflect that in 2014 you plan to stop going to school for the rest of the term to get super organized and secure this exact certificate. The fact that you carried the bitter resentment of this blasted gold certificate for 2 whole years is a masterpiece of misplaced... Oh fuck, this is a tongue twister. A masterpiece of misplaced blame. This is gonna make me spiral. I'm gonna have to write in, oh my gosh, shit. Apathy is a defense mechanism. You claim you are not severely obsessing over your crushes anymore and brush it off by saying, young teens, aren't we just swell? Oh my god, you mentioned that part? You were desperately trying to rebrand your past behavior as typical teen silliness. We both know you drew a serial killer shrine. A serial killer shrine? Really? You do not get to neatly file that under young teens as well. Oh my god, bro. Isn't that a diary? You just like... The psychologist picks up a giant red rubber stamp and slams it aggressively onto my paperwork. Diagnosis uncured. This really shows that, like, I guess maybe... Yeah, hey. I don't know what to say about that. I'm probably gonna be, like, sad after this. No, cut that. To finish this off, I have a list of questions that I want my doctor to answer. First of all, number 1. Do you think this girl would be bullied in school? Clinically speaking, you didn't leave enough room in your schedule for external bullies because you were too busy cyberbullying yourself. Cyberbullying? Furthermore, you can't be bullied if you preemptively exile yourself to the library just because your acquaintances didn't take roll call. You were a phantom. A phantom? That actually sounds nice. Am I like this because I'm a Virgo? I'm a Virgo. Astrology is largely a coping mechanism to avoid taking accountability for chronic procrastination. However, opening a journal, writing 2 sentences, having a total meltdown over the aesthetic, and aggressively proofreading your own thoughts is the most terminal textbook Virgo behavior I've ever diagnosed. Okay, that actually makes me feel better. It's all because of the moon. That's why. I agree with these more than I agree with what I was saying before. Those were so harsh, right? Oh my god. How would I approach someone in a bar? You wouldn't approach them at all. You would deploy the predator/prey staring protocol. You would sit in a dark corner, burn a hole in the side of their head with your eyes, leave the bar, wait an entire summer to come back hot, and then aggressively monitor their Facebook relationship status. I've been watching Law and Order a lot, and this is one of the episodes, I think. What would Judge Judy do to me? She would have you held in contempt of court within 45 seconds. The moment you tried to explain away missing evidence or claim that a dog's shitty ass prevented you from signing a legal document, she would obliterate your soul on national television. Oh, that is so scary to me. I don't want to be obliterated by her, like, ever. And if I tried to explain like a dog's shitty ass to her, imagine, what would her response be? Let me know. Let me know what do you think it would be. Okay, final question with this one. What song suits my personality? The Me channel theme music. Oh my gosh. Love that Me music. Your diaries display a persistent, chronic pattern of extreme mental buffering. You constantly declare grand sweeping life changes, and then your brain simply plays elevator music for 2 to 3 years before you check in again with absolutely zero progress. I'm just like trying to think, am I doing this now? Like, have I just been on pause with like Me music for like a couple years? Alternatively, the Jaws theme song. It is the only piece of music that accurately scores your romantic strategy of silently staring at that girl from across the room. Alright, I guess that's it. I hope this doesn't turn people off writing a diary. Sometimes we get in a rut and then you get stuck on your own thoughts for a while. But when I was writing these diaries, I did enjoy that time to myself. So like, I don't know, write about dog shitty asses if you want. If that's what's getting you down, if your dog keeps getting shit on its ass, you write that down in your diary, honey. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this if you made it to the end. Keep watching, I've got a lot of ideas lined up, just seeing what hits at the moment. I hope you got to know me a little bit through this. Catch you guys around. This is Babycorn. I am Babycorn, by the way. My channel's called Babycorn. I am Babycorn. I do have a name because I like corn. Corn's real good. All right. See you guys later. I don't know what it was.